All praise to the Most High, Ahaya, and to his son, YAHAYASHA, Messiah, YAHAYAH. This is Brother Holly here with the second Spirit of Truth broadcast here on the Ahaya House channel, as well as the House of Ahaya channel on this set-apart Sabbath day. First and foremost, as always, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to the great I am, he who is, was, and is to come, the Almighty One, YAHAYAH, and to his son, YAHAYASHA, Messiah, who gave himself for us that we might have life, and that life is in him, YAHAYAH. Now, in the second broadcast, I'm going to touch on something that Brother Howard usually doesn't touch on. You know, there's two things I run from like a scalded dog: current events and prophecy. Both of those things can get you in a lot of trouble, especially when we start, even if we are reading the prophecies found in the scriptures, the minute we start putting these private interpretations and spins on things, that's where you get into trouble, children, and you can get a lot of trouble with a high about saying he said something that he didn't say. So I got to be very, very, very careful. He'll cut you off and call for your kinfolks to put you to death for saying that he said something that he didn't say. So that's why I just steer away from prophecy and current events. But occasionally, you know, the Spirit of Ahaya will prompt me to point out some things that just seem too true to be coincidence. I'll just read the scripture. You can make your own, come to your own conclusions. I'm not going to give you any conclusions. I'm not going to say anything definitive about anything, but I will make allusions to what something could be. I'll just leave it at that. We'll be reading from the King James, the Bible, King James Apocryphy version, the Truth Revealed and Restored, Abba Father, Ahaya, Yeshaya, Kodash Akkad, Ancient Paleo Hebrew English Bible. And if you saw a dollar bill, I'm using it as a bookmark. You'll see in a moment, children, while we're doing that. Let's turn to Deuteronomy chapter 28. And I normally don't read from Deuteronomy 28 as much as there goes my chair. As much as some of my brothers and sisters in the Hebraic faith do, and due to the fact that Deuteronomy 28 is some pretty covered ground, but occasionally Ahaya will show me something from there that I didn't see prior. That was brought out by someone else, or his spirit prompted me to see it, or I finally understood what was trying to be communicated, and I'll share that with you. Let's start reading in Deuteronomy 28. Let's start reading at verse, let me get my spot. Verse 36. It says in this version, that the eternal high shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there thou shalt serve other deities, wood and stone. Will you highlight verse 37? Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether Ahaya shall lead thee. Thou shalt carry much seed into the field, and shalt gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shall neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coasts, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil, for thy olive shall cast its fruit. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them. They shall go into captivity. All thy trees of the fruit of thy land shall the stranger, shall the locust consume. Verse 43, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high. Will you highlight? So we're going to be mixed in with these strangers. Ain't nothing going to be working for us. Our sons and daughters going to go into captivity. We're going to go plant our vineyards. We're going to go to gather it in. Ain't going to be hardly nothing there for the locusts going to eat it. Our crops are going to fail. All these things. We're going to be in astonishment and byword. Nothing we try work. Don't nothing we try work. Sounds like the plight of our people here in the Western Hemisphere now, doesn't it? No matter what land we in. We in America, Canada, Mexico, the islands, Central South America. It doesn't matter. Wherever we are in this hemisphere, this is our plight. That the stranger that is sprinkled in amongst us gets up above us. We can have the numerical advantage, like on the island of Espanol, where the Afro-Hebrews outnumber the non-Afro-Hebrews almost 10-1. But it's the non-Afro-Hebrews, basically the light-skinned ones over in the Dominican, that have rule and reign over the whole island. To such a degree where the Afro-Hebrews is just completely desolate. Nothing works, nothing works. No good, dependable water, gas, electricity, nothing in Haiti. But on the other side of the island is a thriving tourist paradise. The stranger dwelling amongst the Haitians has gotten up very high above them. Let's read it. Deuteronomy 28:43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Will you highlight? It doesn't even matter if you got the numbers. If you're the majority. It don't matter. These curses are upon you, child of Jacob. Because you're a child of Jacob and you're disobedient. Let's keep reading. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the eternal AHAYAH, thou Abba, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Will you highlight? Here we go. Now we can tell who the children of Jacob are by how distraught and how broken down and how despot they are. These curses are upon us as long as we're in disobedience. So when you see your fellow Afro-Hebrew suffering degradation, suffering poverty, suffering the breakdown of their family, the breakdown of their community, the breakdown of their body, the breakdown of their finances, everything broken around them, in debt up to their eyeballs. I bet my last dollar that it's because of their disobedience to the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, judgments, ordinances, precepts. Because they refuse to walk in his wayward and will obey his voice and believe on his one holy son, YAHAYASHA. And a lot of them, when you question them, they'll tell you straight up, I ain't got to keep the law. We ain't got to keep the law. Well, this is the result of you not keeping the law. Your disgusting circumstance. I'll read it again. Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the eternal high, thy Abba, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, because thou servest not the eternal high, thy Abba, with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. See, if you just would serve Ahayah and give him praise for the abundance of all things, you'll have all things in abundance. He would turn your situation completely around. Therefore, verse 48, Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the eternal Ahayah shall sin against thee in hunger, in thirst, in nakedness, and in the want of all things. and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. The eternal High shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. And he shall eat the fruit of your cattle, the fruit of your land, till you be destroyed, when also which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or increase of kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he has destroyed thee with your highlight. He ain't gonna leave nothing. The one that cometh at you like the eagle, the one that symbolized by the eagle. Remember that. The one that cometh on a nation comes as swift as an eagle fly. Shout out to Big Judah for this. He pointed this out to me. Our two great bondages, our two states of captivity, the nations who were captive, are on the back of a $1 bill. The United States have always known who we are. Our captivity represented in here by Egypt, and our captivity here in America represented by the eagle. And both of those captivities are talked about in Deuteronomy 28. Both of those states are being destroyed are talked about in Deuteronomy 28. I'll read it again about the eagle. But we're going to see from the Apocryphal book of 2nd Esdras what the lion got to say to the eagle. See, this story got a happy ending, children. Oh, the lion of the house of Judah coming for us. The lion of the house of YAHAYASHA coming for us. We don't have to be afraid, children. We just need to be obedient. I'll read it again. Deuteronomy 28:49. And the eternal High shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies, a nation whose tongue you shall not understand. They came speaking those slippery English to us. They took away the Abaria language, the ancient Hebrew language. They took that language away from us and left with this old slippery tongue English. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Ain't that what they do? They don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about you when you're young. They definitely don't care nothing about you when you're old. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or increase of thy kind, or flocks, or thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee. He gonna eat up all your produce. Everything you produce, he gonna eat. He gonna take. Every time an Afro-Hebrew get a little bit of something here in America, here they come to take it all. Bill Cosby worked his whole life to build a multi-millionaire on his own back, his own sweat, his own perspiration, his own work. And some heathen women accused him. They had not one drop of evidence against the man. Not one shred of evidence. All accusation. He spent time in jail. He lost millions. He's still being sued. The man almost past 80 years old. He's still being sued. Why is he being persecuted so? Afro-Hebrew. Not obeying the commandments. Oh, how do you know he's not obeying the commandments, Brother Holly? I can look at his life and tell you he ain't obeying the commandments. By their fruits you shall know them. The Messiah said that. By their fruits you'll know them. An evil tree doesn't bear good fruit, nor a good tree evil. Let's just call a spade a spade. And you can see when these curses are on you, it's because you've been disobedient. When they destroy all your produce, take everything from you. Some curses on you. And these curses are upon you and your seed forevermore as a sign of who's a high people are. When you're a disobedient child, this is your lot in life. And so many of our brothers and sisters here in the Western Hemisphere living in degradation. Why? Because he's disobedient to the command. A lot of them will tell you that these things don't have anything to do with them. And they're being destroyed because of them. That's how far away they've been driven from the truth. The two great bondages are right here. Egypt, U.S., right on the back of a $1 bill. Appreciate you, Big Judah, pointing that out. Let's read about the Egyptian bondage. How we going to go into Egypt again? And how we going to get there? Let's skip down to verse 68. And the eternal high shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. We highlight. I know you got to highlight by now, Hebrew. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt not see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and for bondwomen. And no man shall buy thee, or no man shall redeem thee. Oh, you're going to be left there. You're going to be taken to the land of your enemy by boat and sold as slaves. Now, please help me, Hebrews. Please help me. Put in the comment section if this fits any other people. Name the people that this particular prophecy fits other than the so-called African Americans. I'll wait. Put in the comment section who this fits except us. I'll wait. It doesn't fit anybody but us. We're the only ones went back into shackles with the yoke of iron around our neck. The hand of our enemies. An enemy who came upon us as swift as the eagle fly. Who didn't care about the young nor the old. Who put you to work out in the field. You produced it and he took it. And she took it. Wow. You didn't get to enjoy none of your produce. None of it. Because you were disobedient. This had to happen to you. And this record was left for us, that we, the children of those people who were initially brought here, would wake up finally. All praises to the Most High. After 400 years in this God-forsaken world, this nasty place called America, finally woke up. All praises. We've returned back to our Most High power. He's returned back to us. All praises. Oh, the table's turned on you now, heathen. You about to get judged. Let's read what the lion going to say to the eagle. Let's go over to the book of 2nd Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 11. Let's start reading at verse 38. It says, Hear thou, and I will talk with thee. And the high shall say unto thee, Art not thou that which remaineth of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. Will you highlight? For the earth hast thou not judged with truth. So what nation has ruled the whole world by deceit? Held the world hostage. I'll read it again. Second Esdras in the Apocrypha, chapter 11, verse 38. Hear thou, and I will talk with thee, and the high shall say unto thee, Art not thou it that remaineth of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness. Whole world afraid of the United States. Come on. And over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth. For thou hast afflicted the meek. This is your judgment, America. Listen up, eagle. Listen up. Hold on, give me a dollar. Listen up, eagle. Hear your judgment. For thou hast afflicted the meek, for thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwelling of them that brought forth fruit. Thou hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. What other people do that have done these things? I'll go over them one more time. And you put down in the comment section some other country that's done this. Thou hast afflicted the meek. Thou hast hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved the liars, and destroyed the dwelling of them that brought forth fruit. Thou hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Therefore is thy wonderful dealings come up upon wrongful dealings come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Here you go. Here's your judgment. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor any of thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. And it came to pass, while the lion spake these words unto the eagle, I saw. The lion spoke these words to the eagle. The lion told the eagle, your days are over. I told you, children, this story had a happy ending. The eagle that has come upon the children of Jacob, swiftly, fiercely, put a yoke of iron around her neck, put us in shackles and chains, depressed us, wronged us, put us in the worst possible positions, put us in the worst possible conditions, put us in the worst possible places, fed us poison, poison our air, poison our water, poison our people, tried to sterilize both our men and our women. The eagle exploits us, takes our talents and our gifts, and exploits them for their profit. Your days are over, eagle. Your days are over. I'll read it again. You don't believe me. 2nd Ezra chapter 11, verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were passed, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth? For thou hast afflicted the meek. This is your judgment. Listen up. Here's your rap sheet. Here's your rap sheet, eagle. This is why you got to go. Verse 42. 2nd Ezra 11:42. Thou hast afflicted the meek. Thou hast hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved liars. Thou hast destroyed the dwelling of them that brought forth fruit, and have cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up to the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, with thy horrible wings, nor with thy wicked feathers, or thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor any of thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed. The whole planet is going to rejoice when you come down, eagle. I'm rejoicing right now. Come on, bring it down. Tear it down. 2nd Ezra 11:46 again, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return and be being delivered from thy violence. See, your violence is going to be over with. And that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. And it came to pass while the lion spake these words unto the eagle, I saw, and behold, the head that remained of the four wings appeared no more. And the two went into it and set themselves up to reign. And their kingdom was small and filled with uproar. And I saw, and behold, there appeared no more, and the whole body of the eagle was burnt, so that the eagle was in great fear. Then awakened I out of the trouble and trance of my mind, and of great fear I said unto my spirit, Lo, this hast thou done unto me, in that thou searchest out the ways of the highest. Lo, yet I am weary in my mind, and very weak in my spirit, and little strength is there in me, for the great fear wherewith I was afraid in the night. Brother Ezra was upset behind this vision. He saw the destruction of the eagle. The lion came and spoke to the eagle, spoke the judgment. Messiah gonna come talk to you. Eagle, Messiah about to come talk to you. About to tell you your game's over. That rigged game you've been running, especially on the children of Jacob under your thumb. And you're going around the world looking for more Hebrews to oppress. You love the oppression of the Hebrews so much, you put it on the back of your own money. There it is, back of your own money. You love our oppression that much. Okay. Most I say game over for you. Game over. Game over. You're going to be burnt. He's going to bring you down. He's going to destroy you, eagle. Your day's over, eagle. Why? I'll read it one more time. 2 Ezra 11:42. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable. Every time you talk to a Hebrew, an Afro-Hebrew in this country, what do you say? What up, man? You say, I'm chilling. 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 Chilling is the natural state of the Afro-Hebrew in America. That's all we want to do. Chill. That's all we want to do. Thou hast hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved the liars. The greatest liars on the earth are the ones in so-called Holy Land right now. They're the greatest liars on the planet. You love them. You can't even say a word crosswise against them. You love them. You love liars. And destroyed the dwelling of them that brought forth fruit, and have cast down the walls of them, walls of such as did thee no harm. Or you go attack folks, they ain't did nothing to you. They ain't did a thing to you. You attack them. Therefore is thou wrongful dealings come up to the highest, and thy pride up unto the mighty. The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she might hope for the judgment and the mercy of him that made her. All praises, all praises, all praises. Goodbye, eagle. Your days have come to an end. All praise to the Most High, Ahaya, and to his son, YAHAYASHA, Messiah, Yahayah.